morning, everyone. Hello, my friends of the past, present, and future. Welcome to our Wednesday stream. And yeah, how is everyone? It's quite hot here right now, so I'm sweating a little bit. I have coffee and a glass of water prepared. That's why I was happy when James brought some ice cream and maybe iced coffee would also be great. Oh, James is or probably already working. I don't want to distract him too much. JC is here. Hello. Hope you are having a lovely day so far. Yes, thank you. I hope you too. Emmy is here. Hello. Oh yeah, that's a good one. An elk, I think. So that's where it's colder, isn't it? In the north, where elks live. Oh yeah, and JC asked James how he's doing. Feeling better than Monday, but not as good as yesterday, and only got 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, that's not good. I hate it when I don't have enough sleep. I just feel more sluggish. And James is doing night shift, so this combination of only 5 hours of sleep, having to go through the whole night, and yeah, and it's probably also still warm and humid where you are, James, I'm guessing. So yeah, not the best factors coming together here. It's good we have a little ice cream party. I have plans to go get some ice cream with my kids this afternoon. Someone recommended a place where the ice cream is supposed to be very good, so I want to try this out this afternoon. So I'm already looking forward to that. The card we got today, it's the King of Earth, King of Pentacles, and I think that's a great card in combination with the cards we got yesterday, where I talked a bit about how getting into action actually helps with overcoming those negative feelings of anxiety, fears we have around writing with sometimes we're just held back by our own mind, what's going on there, we don't feel it and we don't do it, and then actually just doing it will make us feel better, and we will usually enjoy the process. And so usually we just have this hurdle we have to overcome, and I think the King of Earth also hints at discipline, and discipline is definitely a topic we can talk about. I definitely struggle with that. I know people who are really disciplined. I mean, what does it even mean? I think it means sticking to a certain routine, no matter what, no matter how much sleep you got, I don't know, no matter how you feel, but you will at least sit down at your desk, do your stream, for instance. This would be a certain routine. Have your first cup of coffee and write and work on your writing project. Doesn't matter how many other things are on your to-do list. And yeah, if you think about it, definitely that practicing that would move you forward so much faster with your project. I definitely struggle with that. I let my emotions get in the way. I let stress about other things in my life get in the way. So yeah, I definitely struggle with discipline. I don't know if you guys, maybe James, I can imagine, James, are you a very disciplined guy? I mean, you're a very routined person, I would say. Someone who sticks to their routines, but is it the same as discipline? I don't know. But that's what I understand as discipline, that you really do, like your sports session each day, no matter what. That's how it is. You just from 8 to 10 you do sports, I don't know, and don't do something else, no matter how you feel. Yeah, and maybe you guys can share some tips, like what keeps you on track. Maybe is a good question. What helps you, although stuff happens? We talked about this yesterday, I think, towards the end of the stream. Although life gets in the way, how do you make sure to get back on track with your projects? Yeah, that's the card of today. I think it's an interesting one. Discipline. Yeah, I have to think about it for myself a bit longer. Rain tonight. Oh, but that's good. My first thought was more humidity, but yeah, humidity and temperature is lessening. Should be nice and dark for sleeping when I get home. Awesome. Yeah, we should also get some rain and thunder today a little bit. It's also a little bit cooler, but the night was hot. The apartment is still hot, so I also hope it cools down. I hope you guys coping with heat well. It has not been bad here, nice and rainy. Yeah, we're actually thinking of going on vacation coming into your direction again. The kids want to go to the UK again. So usually we look, because we're going with our camping bus, usually look at the weather and decide then. So we will see. This might be a direction. And you're going below the belt. No, routine, yeah. That's what I thought. No, routine and discipline aren't always the same. I'm disciplined with some things. I can be very hard on myself for not being disciplined enough. Yeah, like I said, I also struggle with that. I mean, logically, it's so easy to say, yeah, you just have to work on it each day, then you will be finished at least by then. You just have to write, that's what I think is usually wrong. You don't just have to write a certain amount of words. There's way more to it, to writing, to creating a novel. But still, it makes total sense that when you work on something consistently, something will come out of it, something probably that is publishable, so interesting topic. I want to think a bit more about it, but yeah. So I imagine this is an iced tea. So because I was looking for for a timer that's somewhat cooling. So imagine it's cold, the iced version of tea. See, I think also, Emmy, you're one of the people who puts out a lot of her work. You're putting lots of work out. You're very creative, and I also feel you have a certain discipline. You are not. Yeah, it's very interesting actually. I know you through the chat, so and your videos, but I think you're very creative and have lots of different directions you go with your creativity. But you also seem to be someone who can be working very consistently on a project till the finish line. I admire that definitely about you. You feel very driven with that. You finish your projects and publish them. But how do you do this? I want to know your secrets. James, I watched a psychiatrist who said the key to discipline is making decisions with our thoughts and intentions. Yeah. Yes, not our emotions. That's what I said. I seem to be very emotional or overwhelmed at some points, and then my discipline goes out of the window. So yeah, what usually helped me with editing, for instance, is telling myself, okay, you work on one scene each day, edit it, and then it's done. I need to set small goals, but even that is really taking lots of energy. And with the creative work, I struggle with putting that together with discipline. It's like two different worlds, but it would be great if I could connect them. find a way to spark this or use it. I don't know. And it goes back to what I said yesterday. It's not about feeling right, it's about actually sitting down and doing it, and then creativity will follow, usually, probably. Easy to over apply that insight, but learning to set aside whims and discomfort in the moment. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Stick to the plan. Emmy, but I'm also so close to my project that I feel illusioned by it. Like in my mind right now, it feels quite good. Can't see past trees. Yeah, but still, you are the one working on it, while I am waiting for after the vacation. Okay, let's sprint and have that iced tea. Mm, and here we go. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was our first sprint. And I'm still sweating. Maybe drinking hot coffee isn't the best idea when it's so warm, but yeah, it's my own fault. Doesn't matter. Kaiko joined us. Hello and good morning. And I was interested in hearing how Kaiko's presentation went for her thesis. And oh yeah, we talked about discipline and stuff before we went into the sprint. And yeah, I had this idea or this thought, I shared it before, but that usually now when I feel stressed or when I'm just exhausted, let's say the day has been, or I've been working, streaming in the morning, and then usually I work, and then I take care of stuff at home. So in the afternoon, by latest, I'm like mentally exhausted. And I was thinking about using writing as a way to be able to stop thinking about work, for instance, just getting something different in my head and not going to using YouTube or Netflix or those usual things to distract myself from work thoughts, for instance. So to find another way of dealing with my mental exhaustion. And for instance, when I think back at school or usually then when I was didn't want to think about anything like school, I started daydreaming. That's how I also became a writer. I just love daydreaming and putting this into words. And I think if I could practice going back to that, using daydreaming, writing, stuff like that as a tool of relaxation instead of watching Netflix shows, for instance, I could potentially write, but not see it as another work for myself, but as something that I enjoy, that is a relaxing activity that has nothing to do with the real life, with to-dos and work, for instance. I think it's just an idea for now, but I really think I should strive, or at least try this out for myself. Really try to move away from consummation of, like, for instance, also reading, but instead maybe try to create a relaxing atmosphere and actually write. And I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I feel like this would help me also get back on track if I can see my writing activities more as something that is good for myself, that feels good, instead of another work thing or to-do thing I need to do. And James also has a good point here. One thing I'm having to also look into is tracking where energy and motivation is being lost. Exactly, that's my problem. Okay, I have the stream set up so that I can use the morning hours to work on my projects, on my writing projects. But I really, like I said, would also change my, it's maybe not call it work as well as my other work. But like I said, it's something I do for myself, something relaxing. We also talked about this yesterday when JC mentioned when her mom was like, yeah, why do you publish something, I don't know, when it's not bought by many, I don't know, something like that. But we all know that's not our main focus usually as writers. And yeah, coming back to this, using it as something that helps me feel good, is maybe a good perspective to have. It's something that brings back some energy, and excitement. Creativity is always a good outlet to get rid of negative things that go on in our head and start seeing things more clearly as well. Writing is a great tool to work through stuff. Again, the word work, but yeah, to work through things that go on with us as well. Oh yeah, and a really good point here. Also, for example, I'm learning that it's important to avoid overcomplicating projects. Yeah, I definitely struggle with that. I struggle with keeping a novel simple, definitely. I'm probably overthinking. Yeah, so yeah. But those are my thoughts for now as as a reflection somewhat, and then I can hopefully, I feel like motivation rising. That's why I said I want to definitely work on my novel when the vacation is over. I feel like I'm ready to jump back in after this really long break I took. So, oh yeah, Keiko. Wait. Blackout, lots of stuttering. Yeah, we got nervous, but they gave feedback on how to narrow it down. Awesome, because I had 5 possibilities and one suggested I just use the law text from back then and look at it in all the historical background. Why it was approved now and all that, and a little bit with comparison with Japan today, because there are some debates by stupid old men that think it's still 1930s and 40s. That sounds, yeah, it sounds like it was very helpful for you. To really narrow it down and make it simpler. Probably you also struggle with overcomplicating. Yeah, it's always good when you find a clearer path. So it seems like it was a helpful meeting for you. And Keiko put away half the laundry. And I should be doing dishes, but I'm too lazy and I do it tomorrow. Because I'm not there the entire day. So less dishes. Yeah. Also, Lindsay Puckett said that making a list about what you like about your novel helped her to get back enthusiasm. Oh, that's a great tip. Yeah. Yeah, I think when you've been working on a project for that long, it can really, or it can be good to get a reminder. What why did you start this project? What did you have in mind then? And what did you see that made you interested in it? That's a good idea. Kemi, hello. I'm still okay, but low energy. Okay. You suffer way more than I do here. It's hot here, but not that hot. 40 degree. That's like, oh my god. So I hope you find a way to cool down. Overcomplicating are you onto me? Said Emmy. Yesterday I finally finished organizing to a basic level. Haven't gotten into subfolders yet. Oh, 7 terabytes of files? Oops, that's like a lot. Very much. There's so many files. I can't even comprehend how many. So lots of work for you. I have to start the next sprint. Keiko, yeah, my teacher said that there's a debate if the pill that was illegal for a while should be illegal again because women are too stupid and not responsible enough to take them, and then you have to make them illegal. Oh, my son has a cough. You know how it is. I fine-tuned and printed out an Excel document while I was at it. Oh yeah, your characters. 341 character total. Who knows about the aliens, how they do the races, and if they're criminals. Oh, but it's kind of also exciting, honestly. An Excel with characters, over 300 characters. And Keiko also talked about making other medical procedures stricter because of the shrinking birth rate. Yeah. If you look at why it's shrinking, it's a lot of social problems as well as economical ones. Yeah. I don't want to get too political, but it's like, yeah, maybe I don't want to start this topic. But yeah, I definitely, yeah. People can barely afford to live themselves over there. Yeah. They kind of always try to not look at the actual root problems and try to force the women to just get more kids. Yeah, that's probably all that I want to say about it. And then we're talking about men. Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, usually. Who told women during the Olympics? Oh, Anya, we are talking about men who told women during the Olympics committee that they should shut up. They're just there for the. Okay. Maybe we should change the topic. Yep, words, men in power. Oh, it gets crazy. So I will start the next sprint. Yeah, it's just because sometimes I get really like, and with certain topics, it's like making me angry. So it's probably. See, that's what happens. I pressed the wrong button. And yeah, kind of went out of my StreamYard studio. Wait a second. Let me focus on here. That's the right button. Finding a timer for us. Here is a good one. A 50-minute. Yeah, I think declining birth rates in general is a problem in a lot of countries. And a lot of politicians seem to see only a solution in the sense that they want to force women back home, take their rights away, and kind of force them to bear children. I don't know. I have this feeling, and that's why it's a topic that's really like, where I feel like, why are they so stupid? Or it's kind of dangerous if you think about it for women's rights. Those declining birth rates that they aren't looking at solutions for the reasons why, like for instance, capitalism is a big reason why we have those declining birth rates. But yeah, and they kind of just want a simple solution by taking women's rights away and then hoping that everything will return back to times when women were just supposed to stay home and taking care of lots of children. So yeah, I don't think that's a good solution, obviously. So yeah, but like I said, this is a big topic, and I see also you guys wrote a lot in the chat already. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I just pressed like the wrong button and threw myself out of my StreamYard studio. Yeah. Yeah, big topic. Okay. Let's maybe focus on fun stuff like writing. So here we go. Enjoy the next 50 minutes. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 2. How did everybody do? Cami, or first, did you enjoy the broccoli? Could you already eat it, or do you still have to wait? I'm invested. Yeah, and you also ran into a problem. I have a couple conundrum. I thought I'd picked the perfect pairing for an end of the Giant series. Then, when I went through the family tree, I discovered they were second cousins. Keep or scrap. I thought you could somehow work around that family relation. I mean, one of them, my idea was one of them being adopted for whatever reason, or maybe one of the parents wasn't faithful. I don't know. I'm just thinking of solutions that would solve this problem of them being related. Although I think second cousins, I don't know what is second cousins even. Isn't this quite far away from each other? I don't know. Would the reader even realize? Maybe when you realize it. I had them grow up in different towns, so didn't know they were related like that without looking for any conflicts. Happens, especially when you have so many characters to deal with. They're both the spitting image of their respective parents. Ooh, darn my giant binder of bios. Yeah, I also thought second cousins is... Yeah. Second cousin marriages have been common in history, so you maybe don't even have a problem. You don't have to spell it out, maybe, if you want to avoid it becoming a problem. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, how those things can throw you off. Yeah, especially when you have such a when you have put so much work into creating all those characters. Yeah, but I also think it's not the biggest. Way back at the start, I had a first love where their parents went nuts because it turned out the girl was his aunt. Oops, okay. Her mom hooked up with his grandpa. Yeah, you could also play with that, that people are like, I don't know, you could use it for your story that they are second cousins. A very awkward public engagement, lots of drama for your story. Yeah, maybe let it sit for a while and think about it a bit more, what you want to do, what feels for you like the best solution for you. It made for a great, don't even think of them from here on out. With the way back start of the story. Listen to first 2 chapters I edited yesterday. Oh, did you read them out yourself and recorded it because you say you listened? Or did you let your partner read them out loud to you? Sounds interesting. Wait, how close are they related? Could they be like kissing cousins? What's that? Kissing cousins. Yeah, I also think, there was a time in history where cousins used to be married off to each other. Yeah. My son, first, in the last break, he was like coughing, and now he's, maybe his allergy is getting worse. There was a time in history where cousins used to be, oh yeah, I already read it. I use Natural Reader. I have to write this down. Is it actually called Natural Reader? Is this an app or something? Probably. I have to look it up. Oh, yeah. An app that reads it from type to voice. Oh, I have to try this out. It sounds cool. Another fun tool to play with. Maybe I can let it read out my Beach House novel to me. This would be great to get a different perspective and to not... I'm dreading a little bit getting back to the text, reading through it, and I don't know. Yeah, maybe using Natural Reader, something like that, would be a cool workaround for that. I've been playing around with graphics in Canva to make promotional graphics. Yes, that's the time for you. Just saying, 31st of July. This date is now engraved in my brain. So I might be able to stream that day. Okay, this will be middle of the night. So I plan on coming back from vacation on July the 30th. So yeah, I will think about it a bit more. But this would be a cool, or I could also stream on August 1st, which would be a Thursday, I think, just to come back from vacation and say hi to everyone and celebrate the publishing of your book, of your novel. Emmy, oh yeah, we had this one, and Apted reads from Type to Voice. Cammy, the first loves were 8 years old, held hands on the way home from school. Got spotted in Dust Blower. Oh, 8 years old. That's so cute. Struggle couple have kissed after a concert. Ooh, guys, guitarist in a Secret Identity style band. She's been a huge. Ooh, sounds very interesting. Good. James, for reference, in medieval villages, most people, because you didn't have as much commute possibilities, you couldn't travel that much. Back in the days, even just a big forest could just be a border, because people wouldn't go through there, or mountains. So, sorry for getting distracted here. In medieval villages, most people shared as many genes as a typical pair of second cousins. See, very limited breeding pool. Second cousins in that one. Yes, historically, no issue with second cousins. Modern audiences, who knows? I think it just says, I think it just says text to speech. I did subscribe to it for more natural sounding AI voices, because otherwise, it's quite clunky. That's what I saw before. I mean, I didn't deeply look into that AI voices topic. I know that lots of videos now on YouTube have AI voices. I mean, what does lots of videos mean? But there are videos out there that use AI voices. And they are getting better and better. Yeah, you cannot recognize anymore. Only when they pronounce something, or when they pronounce something wrongly, you realize, okay, wait, that's not a human, is it? Yeah. Do you see? One of the reasons I picked that date is because I'm streaming at night. Yeah. So, I'm excited. Wise use of time. Yeah. Luke kissed his twin sister. Yeah. Audiences will survive accidental second cousin love. So true. It's also a fun part. Yeah. It's kind of a comedic kind of even. I mean, Luke wasn't aware at that point that she wasn't his sister. So, yeah, okay. Yeah. Game of Thrones got us used to brother sisters affairs. They were taking it very far with that. Okay, I have to start the final sprint. My son makes interesting noises. I probably will have to make him a cup of tea. He has a cold, and probably time tea is a good way. Okay, it's 10 past 10 here. 15 minutes, or let's say 16 minutes. Cookie timer is a good way to finish this stream with a fun cookie timer. So enjoy the last sprint of today. Yay! We did it. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I hope Kemi enjoys the cuddles with Panda. And thanks, James, for sharing the video about wedding planning with George R.R. Martin. It was funny. I watched it, so it's a good one. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow, my last stream before my vacation. So I would love to see you guys then, and I hope you have a good time until then. So see you soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao.